What's good, y'all? It's Clyde, aka Archangel Zadell. And right here now, we'll be going over timeline convergence, infinite possible realities, and the proof of the multiverse instead of a universe. Let's get it, y'all. The song is Time to Waste from Heartfelt World by Blac. Made the beat too. Transparent transporter, transforming, transformer. I'm like a butterfly when I flow with the wind. Little cloud and grown up, now they like, look at him. Vibe high, I ain't thinking about any doubt. Vibe high and it just might attract a crowd. They smell it from a mile away. Crazy, we got all of this from no sound. No sound, no sound, and no space. No time, no time, no time to waste. No time, no time, no time to waste. That I need a bigger bag. Worry about my dad. If my mom come through, you know it's all good. Yeah, we show love to everybody in the hood, yeah. If we gon' shake off all the bad times, it's like shaking off the bad rhymes. You don't get better without trying. And you don't find the truth by following the lie, yeah. Transparent transporter, transforming transformer. I'm like a butterfly when I flow with the wind. Little cloud and grown up, now they like, look at him. Let go of it all. No sound, and no space. No time, no time, no time to waste. No sound, and no space. No time, no time, no time to waste. No sound, and no space. No time, no time to waste. No sound, and no space. No time, no time, no time to waste. Oh, and we'd stronger in this timeline. No cap. Anyways. Fuck. We're in a new universe or reality. And I'll explain. We have shifted realities or timelines multiple times throughout history. And we are just now really starting to notice that it's been happening. This is not a new phenomenon, but it is of the supernatural, which would explain why we have such a difficult time coming to grasp the concept of a shift in a timeline. Our laws, like the laws of physics and even city, state, and federal laws, are crumbling at the power of God itself. God is three: positive, neutral, and negative. We have been negative for so long that we needed positivity to become neutral again. We are the positivity. The laws was the negativity. The new timeline is the neutrality of that. It's time to wake up to the possibility of literally anything. Anything you can think of could be possible. Very well, it could already be true, but that's why you thought of it, because it's already true. Real talk. It's scary because it's a dramatic and a quick change on a grand scheme of things in the multiverse. And it happened for a reason, just like everything else, to help us break free from the chains of our minds, which is all things we can focus on. All things we can focus on is the mind. We need to understand this supernatural phenomenon with our space, not with our thoughts and feelings. That's what is lowering our vibration to the point where we can't understand what's happening in our very home or our kingdom of heaven or our bodies. Remember, the outside world is just as much a part of us as the inside world, and the outside is a mirror of the inside. Apparently, we are missing key information that comes from within that allows us to be. That is shown when things we have direct attachment to, such as memories, are disappearing from the physical world and being replaced with new forms. It's our way of saying to ourselves, detach. Only no thing is infinite. Everything is temporary. Let go of everything. Every single thing. Let go. If you can focus on it, you gotta let it go. That's self-realization. That's surrender. Now, examples of timeline convergence we have discovered in this new reality. There's mass timeline desynchronization events, such as the one that happened on March 15th, 2019, in 17 cities across 4 time zones between 11:47 p.m. and 12:47 a.m. Digital clocks jumped 1 hour forward in a split moment. The security cameras didn't pick up any movement or people, nothing for that entire hour. Electromagnetic readings from the cities affected by the time skip found high activity. I personally think we got sucked into a black hole on that day. And that's us learning what happens when we get sucked into a black hole. Because I remember Neil deGrasse Tyson was on the news talking about we're headed toward the black hole. And they just discovered it late or something like that. But we're actually being sucked into a black hole. And then I don't remember much after that. I think that's when it started happening. Second, the Mandela effect. And a quick side note. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I remember as a Mandela effect or lotus flower. It's a representation of the unfolding of knowledge over time into a lotus flower or a chakra or energy center. Remember, no thing is the only new thing under the sun. And that's because it's the unknown itself. And it contains infinite amounts of information, outformation, or knowledge. So really, it's always new. A Mandela effect, as what I remember it, is the realization of old knowledge that was forgotten upon being born. That's the Mandela effect I speak of on this channel. Now here's the Mandela effect of our current reality. The leftover effect of a timeline shift. The memories that are encoded in our metaphysical bodies are conflicted by the new reality's events. The proof of the multiverse theory. Theory. It is an overlap of information and outformation where within we have certain memories and without we have new events we have no recollection of. We didn't forget these events from our life experiences. We got sucked into a black hole that transferred our planet to a new universe within the multiverse. My spirit remembers the G-force and stretching of our reality. Like that, everything was longer. That's the only way I can describe it. It was longer and it felt like we were going crashing in the plane. Like a plane was just diving down. We know from going within and studying the multiverse theory within our own bodies that microcosm and macrocosm are fact. And that proves with as above, so below, or as within, so without, that we live in a world filled with overlapping, simultaneously existing universes or multiverses. Or a multiverse, I should say. Not multiple multiverses, because a multiverse is already multiple. We can have multiple multiples. It's either one or more than one. 1, 0 or 1, or more than one. Real or not real. These universes have many similarities because of universal laws of existence, but the differences will shock you out of your mind. And that is the new Mandela effect we have in this reality. The new Mandela effect will shock you out of your mind when you realize the differences. And I have examples of that. I'll show y'all. Okay. Oscar Mayer is now spelled with an A in the Meyer. When it was Meyer, it's Mayer. That's wrong. For sure that's wrong. Pikachu had a black spot on his tail. Now Pikachu doesn't have a black spot on his tail. It's all yellow with a brown spot in the front of it. Kit Kat had a dash. Now it doesn't have a dash. Kit Kat had a dash here. Now it doesn't have a dash. The Monopoly Man had a monocle, and now he doesn't have a monocle. And it goes on. Coca-Cola here has 2 dashes in between it. Coca-Cola here has 1 dash in between it. Jiffy and Jif. Jiffy and Jif. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Depends and depend. And then we have FRUIT loops, Fruit Loops, which is what it was. And then we have FROOTLOOPS, Fruit Loops, which is what it is now. And I'm more. Fruit of the Loom used to have a cornucopia. Now it doesn't. It's just fruit and garnish. Does anybody even eat those fruits? Besides the apple and the grape? What are those? And finally, Looney Tunes was spelled like the end of cartoons. And I know because I used to watch it every day in the morning and after school. Now Looney Tunes is spelled like it's music. Tunes instead of Toons from Cartoons. Cartoons. Now it's saying tunes, Tunes, like a music tune. Like a music tune. Crazy. Almost makes you not want to believe that it's there, like it's AI or something, but it's not. It's just leftover light trying to lead us to the way. Leftover information trying to form us. So the first example was mass timeline desynchronization events, or what I think was the day we got sucked into a black hole and we actually have record of it. That's a record of us getting sucked into a black hole, one record of it. I think we got sucked into a black hole multiple times, like in 1999 too. And I'll get to that. Number 3, we have the driver who beat the clock. This driver had a 53-minute average commute home. One day he arrived home 13 minutes before he left for work. I'll say that again. One day he arrived home 13 minutes before he left for work. Doesn't make sense. Or does it? His timestamp on his car's GPS showed he left the parking lot at 5:45 p.m. and 37 seconds. Home security showed him pulling up to his house at 5:32 p.m. and 15 seconds. He noticed nothing unusual. The usual amounts of gas were gone. The odometer showed the usual amount of miles. 2 cameras 23 miles apart along his commute recorded his car at the same time. 2 places at the same time. Now in the multiverse theory, we have multiple versions of our entire being with uncanny similarities but major differences. You'd be able to tell it's you. It would look like your twin from another reality. That's the only way to describe it. It would look like your twin. They may have horns. They may have horns coming out of their mouths, from the cheeks. They may have horns coming out of their nose. They could have 3 legs. They could have, it's any possibility really in these timelines. And we're really just now coming to grasp all of this information. We're just now getting into the point where our vibration's high enough where we can really understand these things. Laws of physics and all laws, but universal laws, are out the window. I'm gonna let y'all sit with that while I spark this real quick. Only thing that matters are the universal laws. Full name, Universal Laws of Light. And we know from studying within that light is not what we see coming through the window. That's illusion. Everything is an illusion, a simulation. We don't even touch things. We put our hands on things. We tell our bodies to put our hands on things and our feet on things. And we send electrical signals from those individual cells to our brain to convert it into feeling of senses. That's not touching things. That's imagining you're touching something to the highest degree. It's amazing. Excuse me, y'all. Fourth, we have the green children. Now keep in mind that we used to have green and blue skin when we used to live in the inner earth. Were these children just visitors from the inner earth trying to find home or a higher vibration like us? 2 children with green skin appeared in the village of Woolpit in Suffolk, England. No medical condition could account for their skin color. They claimed to come from a land where the sun never got fully bright and they lived in constant darkness. They got to the village by following the tones that Eric teaches in the higher balance method. Real shit. When they arrived at the end of the cave, they come from inner earth. They were amazed by the warmth and brightness of our sun. They called it interdimensional crossover, but they were in a cave in the inner earth, and that's why it appeared to be a completely different land when they got to the surface. It was just a shock for their egos. But once their spirit came to terms, they realized they had really just traveled to the outside of the planet. And this world was so much bigger than they thought it was. The disappearing freeway exit. October 12, 2022. A woman discovered that her usual exit she takes to go home from work was gone. Now it was only concrete and vegetation where she remembered the exit was. According to construction records, the exit had never been constructed. There wasn't even a documented plan from before that showed an exit was built and then removed. Traffic enforcement cameras showed her car moving normally before getting to where the exit was. Then she was seen driving off of the road onto another road that had opened up and closed off with a concrete barrier, just how it was when they had seen it on the security camera. When they had pulled up to the highway, it was just how they had seen it on the security camera. The shifting family photo. A lady had a picture in a silver frame of her family from one of her birthdays. On July 3rd, 2023, that same lady discovered David in her old picture of her and her family on one of her birthdays from 1987 had been replaced by her cousin Michael, who died in a car accident when he was 12 years old. According to the lady's mother, Michael, her cousin, had never died. He was working in Seattle and married with 2 children. David was the one who died in the accident, according to the mother. All her family had said this was the original story and what actually happened. Experts found no evidence of editing, Photoshop, or AI. She was seen by a brain doctor, and he said that her cognitive abilities were fully intact. He saw nothing wrong. The bus that arrived a day early. Buses work on an exact schedule of time. Thursday, March 9th, 2023, bus 4477 started displaying Friday's date while on Thursday's schedule. On Thursday. Passengers assumed it was a computer glitch. The intercom greeted everyone on that Thursday with Friday's date, along with every other automated system on the bus showing Friday's date. The bus stopped at locations only for Friday's route. Many calls complaining about the bus received throughout the morning. The bus appeared to operate on both Thursday and Friday's schedule according to the transport department. It showed them stopping at all of the stops from Friday's schedule and Thursday's schedule on Thursday, March 9th, 2023 from bus 4477. Number 8. That was number 7. Number 8. The astronauts missing 24 seconds. Astronauts calculate everything based on time. They have extremely strict schedules and time crunches where they can't be behind schedule or it could cause certain death. A female astronaut was flying through space and became very confused all of a sudden. When she came to, she realized that the dashboard looked different, completely different setup and buttons. There was a 24-second jump in time and there were duplicate signals for every reading at NASA, which was signs of the multiverse. They were getting duplicate readings of electromagnetic signals, whatever they read at NASA. From space, they got 2 signals of everything coming from the planet, one place. In the spaceship, or not the planet, in the spaceship. 9. The man who saw tomorrow's newspaper. Daily routine for this man was checking his front porch for packages before his research. Now, December 8th, 1999, which is when I think we went through a black hole in 1999, 2012, and 2019. It could be more. But I just wanted to let that realization out. Number 9, the man who saw tomorrow's newspaper. Daily routine was checking his front porch for packages before his research. Excuse me. December 8th, 1999, he received a newspaper that read December 9th, 1999. When he read the headlines, it had events from the future that actually happened later on. Sports statistics, traffic accidents, everything checked out that it was a real paper. Every prediction in the newspaper ended up coming true. The town that rebooted reality. Clearwater Falls was a place where everyone knew their neighbors and they were a tight-knit community. August 15th, 2023, the townspeople realized that the town had changed as if it had a similar base setup but had significantly different details like new paint with the same damages as the old paint job. New color paint with the same damages as the old paint job, which was a different color. Animal medical records remaining unchanged, and animals had no recognition of the vet they were seeing from before. Maple Street, 50-year-old street, was now called Maple Avenue, and every document in the city stated Maple Avenue was the street name without evidence of a name change. The town's historical records did not match with the memories of the town's people. Now, I'm gonna play out one more song. The way to save the day with all this shit is to dissociate. They try to say you crazy for dissociating at the mental hospital. Or maybe they don't anymore. Who knows in this new reality? But I remember they were telling me that I'm schizophrenic, I'm bipolar, because I disassociate from my thoughts and feelings. I was advanced. Now I know that. And they told me I was sick. That's why I stopped taking my medication, and that's why I don't need to take medication. That's why I'm better now than I ever was in my past, because I stopped taking that medication and I started taking everything that grows naturally on the earth. No hybrids, no GMOs, no animals. Dissociate by Black. Disassociate by Blac.
Yeah, bro. How the fuck did we get here? I'm sure happening, but no, that's different. Yeah, that was weird. How the fuck did that shit get changed? Drums sound like fucking computer drums. That shit weird. What is beat smell system? Hey, fuck, I'm about to snap on this bitch. I ain't got a problem. These hoes be mortified. Tell them switch it up. This is associate. We gon' get this paper. This is associate. We can't even hate you. This is associate. I ain't got no thought. This is associate. I ain't got no feeling. This is associate. I don't do no actions. This is associate. This is associate. This is associate. Damn, bro, that shit weird. I was just here with like two other dudes, and then I was this song, and like now it's just I'm back, and it's just nighttime, and I don't know where the fuck I am. And I'm talking to myself, bro. What the fuck? Oh well. All I know is it's always on the line. So here goes nothing. I ain't got a problem. These hoes be mortified.
Switching the realities right there. It's an old song,
man. This is associate. We can't even hate you. This is associate. I ain't got no thought.
This is associate.
I ain't got no feeling.
This is associate.
I don't do no actions.
This is associate. This is associate. This is associate.
I ain't got a problem. These hoes be mortified. Tell them switch it up. This is associate. We gon' get this paper. This is associate. We can't even hate you, disassociate. I ain't got no thought, disassociate. I ain't got no feeling, disassociate. I don't do no action, disassociate. Disassociate, disassociate. Bang. I ain't doing that. Oh, wait, right here. I always do that.
Shout out ED4 Urban X for that beat. ED4 Urban X, y'all. Look him up. He got a website and everything. That's the homie from Detroit, too. Faux shit. Yeah, baby. So just remember, let go of thoughts, let go of feelings, let go of actions. That's the key to not losing your goddamn mind in this new timeline. Because if you don't do that, you will lose your motherfucking mind. I guarantee it. You go crazy, you will end up in a mental hospital, you'll be on them pills, and you will not know what to do with yourself. It's a new time. It's the age of Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon, Virgo ascendant. Shout out the weekend. I'm born January 23rd, 1995 in Detroit, Michigan. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing else, but that's my astrology. That's my natal chart. I want to look it up. For those people who are into astrology. I was born at 9:10 p.m. Real shit. Very symbolic. 0123. 9 plus 5 is 14. That's 5. That's the truth chakra. And then you have 9:10 moving from 9 to wholeness. Like 999. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. And the STD video. His spirit was in that shit. His spirit's in the painting in Lansing. It's just crazy, y'all. Infinite possibilities. We have infinite possibilities. God is everything possible. God is positive energy, neutral energy, and negative energy. He's light, no thing, and darkness. Believe it or not, God is all three of these things. And we need to realize this. If we don't realize this, we are failing as a whole collective, as humanity. We are failing. It's only right that we step into our superhumanity and realize that thoughts, feelings, and actions have no place in our right now, in our here and now. And this has been Archangel's Ideal, Blac HART, BLAC, HART. Use some search filters to find me. You gotta find the channel. Because it's so many Blac HARTs in this reality. Yeah, crazy, but whatever's meant to be will be, of course. And that's the best part about life. Everything is meant to be is. And if you can just sit with that and be happy with that, you understand. You're enlightened. You can be enlightened just by accepting life and what it gives you. Take a deep breath. You can be enlightened by just slowing down the breath. Remember, silence speaks. Silence speaks more than solid. Words are solid. They are form. Anything with form is solid. The idea of a word is solid. It's a picture. A picture is solid. Sound is non-physical. That's why no sound, no space, no sound, no sound, no space. That takes you to a different level of understanding of what no thing really is. That allows you to remove everything from existence and really be in the present moment. It's a new level of deep. And right now, that's what we need. That's why I'm here. To share the knowledge that created this world that we live in as an Aquarius. As an Aquarius sun, my knowledge created the heavens and the earths, the skies and the planets, the air and the solid, the sound and the space. Because it came from no sound, and no space. No time, no time, no time to waste. Signing off, y'all. Blac HART signing off. Archangels out there signing off. I love y'all. 333 shit. Yeah, threes everywhere. Let's go. Positive, neutral, negative. Ha!